Hello everyone, my name is Sveta, and for the past 4 years I have been setting yearly goals for each new year. But when I first started doing this, all my plans failed and I didn't achieve my goals. However, I learned from my mistakes and improved my planning system. Today I want to talk about mistakes in yearly planning that I made so that you could avoid them. 4 years ago, I worked as a product manager in a small company and I simultaneously worked as an assistant to my boss. My boss was an energetic businesswoman, 15 years older than me, with 2 children and 3 businesses. And I was fresh after university, so she was a kind of a role model for me and a wise mentor. And as the new year 2021 approached, she shared that every year she set 50 goals for herself. They might be big or small ones, but they were planned ahead. And I thought, wow, I needed to do that too. At that time, I had never set yearly goals, and it was a new practice for me. Her method involved listing all her goals in an Excel spreadsheet and organizing them using the SMART criteria. That means that a goal should be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bounded. SMART is often used in business, and it seems she adopted the system for her personal life as well. In other words, for each goal, she set deadlines and identified the resources needed for implementation. This way, in the end of the year, she could assess the percentage of completion for each goal. I was inspired by this idea and did the same, and the concept of planning my entire year excited me, being the creator of your life and not just going with the flow. But now, as I reread these goals, I laughed because I would never set such goals now. Here are examples of my goals for that year: to read 7 books, visit 2 countries, learn to drive, buy a refrigerator. Reading this now, I'm laughing because they are specific and measurable, but they're meaningless. I don't understand why I needed them. Why read books? Why exactly 7? And why do I need a refrigerator? I invented goals that seemed logical and right to me, but I didn't feel them in my heart. I also planned each goal using SMART system with specific months for implementation, and at that moment I felt like the real life was about to begin. I was naive. I thought these goals would be achieved simply because I wrote them on paper. What happened in reality? I hardly looked at that document throughout the year. Some goals were accomplished because the steps were integrated into my daily life. For example, I read more than 7 books. I read 15 instead. Some other goals were urgent, so that I would have done them anyway. Others I simply forgot about. For example, I still can't drive a car and I still haven't bought a refrigerator. I achieved 59% of my goals that year. You see, they were truly measurable. However, this percentage doesn't really matter. This goal list didn't give me anything. The goals I achieved would have happened without planning. And the ones I didn't achieve, I didn't need to. They were just words on paper. That means it was a bad yearly goal list. Because a good one should bring something into your life. It should function as a compass without which you might stray from the path. What were my mistakes and why was my planning method ineffective? Firstly, these were not the goals I truly wanted. My compass was broken. And secondly, I lacked a proper monthly planning system that should have worked as an intermediate control system. Over these 3 years, I learned how to work with my motivation, be productive, and plan my work toward goals. And if you're interested in these topics, subscribe to my channel because that is what my YouTube channel is about. As for my new planning system that actually works, the one I arrived at through trial and error over 3 years, check out my separate video. I will leave the link in the description. Wishing you a productive year and the achievement of your goals. See you soon. Bye.